Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this TPL Division III Championship Showdown between 101st Airborne and R22R here on Utah Beach with WN4 as the midpoint. If this looks familiar, well, it should. Both these teams duked it out late in November with the same map and the same midpoint, where R22R came out as the 3-2 victor after a 90-minute slugfest. For those of you who don't know me and may be tuning in for the very first time, I am Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, and I will be your host for the next 90 minutes in what should be an electrifying match between these two heavy hitters. Ultimately, we will see who will move on to Division II as part of TPL. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor. Tired? KD dropping?
Doesn't work like it used to.
Go on down to your local poutine palace and grab yourself a hot bowl of good stuff. 60% of the time, it works every time. Sponsored by Big Poutine. Results may vary. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Please eat responsibly. Let's go in and take a look at the map. If there's one thing that both sides are terrified of, it's of getting boxed out of the hard cap. What do I mean by being boxed out? Well, you're pushed outside the circle, or on the left side, on the right, and you are staring at open fields, desperately trying to get back to the hard cap. So we expect both sides to pull out all the stops in order to get that first cap. Expect to see explosions as both sides duke it out around the barns. Now, what am I looking for off the opening? Well, I'm looking up to the north for the Allies to see how many bodies they dedicate on that road and near that building. There's a lot of open space where the Axis know they won't really have a chance to get to, and so the Allies shouldn't need to dedicate that many up there. Well, the Allies accidentally have too many blueberries that have nothing to do. Down to the south, we're going to have Alamo. This section right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very key building that will be fought over and over during the course of the match. Now, whoever controls Alamo will be able to dictate the course of how the point is flowing. And what I mean by that is, if you're defending and you control Alamo, well, the enemy is sort of forced to push through the open field on either side. If you're the Allies, you're pushing through open ground. If you're the Axis, you're pushing through open ground. You may have a little bit of hedgerow cover, but it is brutal. Now, of course, the whole caveat in this situation, as it is with a lot of competitive matches, is to who will win the armor game. If you can dominate the armor position on Utah, then it opens up front door power. Control the armor game, then your tanks can shift into the hard cap, infantry and support, maybe an airhead, and that can totally change the tide of the game. Speaking of armor, I'm going to be looking for the tank positions all throughout the match. There are plenty of great hedgerows in which tanks can park perfectly and get very good sight lines onto the hard cap. However, both commanders are going to have a little trick up their sleeve called the precision strike. On SmithersCast lately, we have seen Stukas not have really any luck whatsoever. Although this afternoon we saw one that was successful, a lot of the previous times, not so much. Besides armor, one last thing I'll talk about is when it comes to airheads. We all know on console that the airheads are a little bit quieter. For those of you who don't know what an airhead is, it's essentially a mobile spawn point that can be dropped through the sky, and if the enemy doesn't notice it, your whole team can suddenly launch into the point to capture it. Last time, 101st Airborne was able to get an airhead over into the back of WN4 that R22R barely was able to catch in time. Airhead's gonna land. Little QC may notice it. No, I don't know if anybody noticed it. Oh, man. Defensive airhead spawned in. OP5's looking forward. He gets taken out. Ohio. 2:30. We should see the airhead spawn. Wait a minute, second. There it is. Oh, look at that. And the 101st begins to storm on it. Oh my gosh. Will it be enough though? The chaos ensues. Heroes running down the trench. He's looking for their spawns. Heroes looking, he's looking. He wipes an OP or two, I think. And those trench OP wipes are so big. Hero coming down the trench gets one. He looks for more. The round comes in. And that's gonna be it. Oh, wow. When it comes to players to watch, well, from R22R, we're keeping an eye out on Cigarette, Lambda, Subsea, Saint-Zin, and Monsieur Labajou, the commander, for the Allies tonight. Once again, we're listening for those precision strikes. For the Axis side, well, we're going to be looking at players like Leaf Blower, First Lieutenant User, Colonel Blaze, Salt Dog Burke, and Commander Arctic Fox. All these players will no doubt be having a big impact for this match. Alrighty, everybody, that's going to wrap up our pregame show. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to take a second and hit that like button if you could, please. From all of us here at SmithersCast Productions, we thank you for watching and hope you enjoy the match. Hello, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the stream, the pregame warm-up. We're not flipped yet. We're getting ready to, slowly but surely, here in a few moments. Once again, I'm your host tonight, Smithers, for this Division 3 Championship Showdown. Both sides, no doubt, with a lot of nerves, sweating, just a little bit extra. Maybe took 1, 2, 3 cold showers before the match, who knows? Pre-game shenanigans with the armor, just to help shake the nerves a little bit. Puma Crow. This is tradition for pre-game matches. For those of you unfamiliar with Helios, the dominant armor crew will show that in the pre-game warm-ups to remind the other armor crews who's in charge. This is just standard practice. You find this in nature, in Helios. It's very common. So in this case, Beaulieu and Matteville are demonstrating that they will call the shots tonight. Just pre-game traditions. Yes, win 4 will be the top point. Very, very tippy-top. We zoom on over. This is it. This is where all the chaos will ensue. And for those of you that want to go ahead and bring up Ingashima, like Matt Klein over there in chance just said, should I watch Smithers or Ingashima? I'll go with both. That's a perfect option. That way, you don't miss. You have a very small likelihood of missing any action. That's a beautiful thing about watching both streamers. But yes, this is where the action will take place. And as opposed to last time, we're on the day version. So we're going to have a little bit better visibility as to what all goes on Utah. This barbed wire that you see throughout the map cannot be taken down. This is map object-based barbed wire. Map object-based barbed wire. Now, in the past, teams have done a little bit of tomfoolery, a little bit of trickery, and built barbed wire amongst all this barbed wire. And the enemy, if they don't know any better, they may be tricked into thinking that, hey, maybe that's just a map object barbed wire and I can't destroy it. And lo and behold, it's perfectly okay to destroy. Some of those extreme tactics we see bust out in extreme circumstances, like in championship games. I can't imagine we're too far away from flipping. We'll go ahead and zoom back over down to the middle, see what's going on. Go ahead and check the player count real quick. Remember in admin cam, I unfortunately cannot check it. So we'll just wait here for a moment. Let me just check on the chat. Live on Flip. Here we go, everybody. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I will be joining on Hero Squad. And then we'll see what happens. Golden. Bilbo. Looks like Bilbo, sweating right through the armpits, did not wear his Old Spice before he came to Utah. Who's ready for the finals? Here we go. Okay, looking for a hero. He'll be in an armor squad. Hero is in Nagat. Looking for Nagat. Nagat, perfect. Go to the bottom HQ. And we will jump up into the clouds. Go ahead and do this, do that. And we are good to go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left until wall drop. Players start to get out. Of course, for those of you new to competitive Hell on Loose, this is where teams build their nodes in a very organized fashion. We're going to see plus 60, 60, 60 all across the top of the map in about maybe about 30, 40 seconds or so. Commander will wait till the 1 minute 30 mark left before wall drop to spawn in extra vehicles, such as transport trucks, light tanks, recon, and they will take positions to where maybe they have opening truck snipes at play. And then around the 1 minute mark before wall drop, that's where the commander will drop the opening supply drop. Trucks will get in position and head over here to the front line, and they will drop their OP at the wall and bring over any additional reinforcements that they need to. I'm going to mute my microphone. Make sure that's all good to go. Ohio jumps out. Ohio, of course, would like me to say a big shout out to Bill, who will be watching tonight. So shout out to Bill. Ohio running across, no doubt. A little bit nervous. Representing this whole state of Ohio is a big responsibility, but he's up for it. Puts down his outpost. So outpost squad leads will put down the outpost at walls and either as backup just in case the opening truck gets sniped, or they could call in extra blueberries that maybe were building nodes and they could shift over to get on the OP off the opening. Speaking of truck snipes, Utah is famous for it. Will either side have anything special? We, I may know a few things. No doubt. They both prep something. Unfortunately, we cannot watch both trucks at the same time. There's not that ability to place little cameras all throughout the map. So we have to choose. I will go on the Axis side here and see what we could catch. It could be big. We have 3 Rocketeers down here. Salt Dog Burke, War Daddy, and Sergeant Jumpier. Ready to go. Here we go, everybody. Here's the wall drop. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Don't hear any carnage just yet. Axis. Don't have any stationary tanks. We have 1 Raspberry up to... That's Ingashima, up to the top. 1 rocket. But that's going to be a rogue one from General Norwood. Does R22R have anything for these opening Axis trucks? The 101st Airborne are rocket. Oh, 1 truck goes Mama doing over there to our left. 1 truck down for 101st. Here come the rockets from the Axis. Hitting the main approaches, but the truck was just a little bit too delayed, but maybe the second round. Oh, no, it's just a little bit off. Okay, so 101st Airborne, I believe, did lose 1 truck, and that's about it. The Allies, I
don't think lost any. I think they're okay. The Axis rockets were so close. Oh, they just would have delayed them. Maybe 1-2 seconds. They would have got it. But no dice. And we're off to the races. Once again, I'm your host tonight, Smithers, for this Division 3 championship matchup between 101st Airborne and R22R, and we are just starting. Luke's over here is burning already. Remember, the bazooka has been beefed up. It can penetrate the front of the Lukes now. Another rocket, and there we go. Master Chips wipes it to the north of the hard cap. Strafer run goes on through for 101st. Don't think it got anything. Raspberry setting up shop on the opposite side. We have a Luke's down to the south that's splashing. Rocket sails on forward from Tundra, nails it. 101st controls the northern bar. R22R, the southern one. Luke's is burning. This Luke's has to stay alive as long as possible. Oh, no rocket! No! And Tundra takes out the second one, and both Luke's for the Axes get wiped off the opening. That's a big play. Proxy Satchel goes off at the bar, but 3 Raspberries are still alive. 101st has plenty of OPs inside the circle. Explosion happens to the south. Was that the truck, maybe? Opening P4 still alive. Puma's over to the right. The Puma has taken the rockets. R22R with the bazookas in plentiful here on Utah. Audie's looking to maybe line up another one in a second. Crisp jumps out. Oh, and another rocket, man! The Blueberries are on point tonight with the bazooka rounds. Taking out 3 Axis tanks within the first couple minutes around WN4. That's huge! Panzer IV is peeking behind the hedge. That's the only tank for the Axis left. They're going to have to spawn in another medium here. Yep, they've already done it. Tank rolling up to the north, Logan, Major Cowboy. And we have Panther pushing forward. R22R has very, very good control. General Norwood making over to the opposite side. Has the assault kit with that lethal STG. 101st Airborne, though, getting more penetration. If they can eliminate a few of these Blueberries, they can maybe be able to get some cap weight back, but the loss of those 2 Lukeses and the Puma is huge. Let's take a look at the Allied position. We have a Stewie down to the south. Do we have the opening medium? Yep, opening medium still alive. And the Greyhound circling around to the rear is maybe looking to make a splash in the back of that P4. Stewie, down below. Can we see Panzer Shreks coming from the Axis to counter? Yeah, there we go. Panzer IV wipes the Stewie. He takes care of that one. R22R almost has it. Oh, we got to change the clock. Gotta change the freaking clock. 1 second, everybody. We change the clock. Let me go get a better position on the map. Okay, first cap goes to the Allies. They'll go up 3-2. Go and check the clock here. 1 second. 22:50. And there we go. Okay. Now we should be good. Okay, perfect. All right, so R22R goes up 3-2. Panzer IV poking out slowly. Greyhound still to the rear is looking to wipe out one of the opening garrisons, maybe. One of the big things that's big for 101st right now is to reset these OPs and maintain this hedgerow control. Like I mentioned in the pregame match, they don't want to get boxed out. It's such a tough push. Greyhound splashing about. Major MJD should be able to report this back. Garrison's right over there. Oh no, the Greyhound doesn't look at the most common garrison spot. No! Greyhound's gonna go over to the left side. Oh, it's gonna circle back around. Okay, the Greyhound does come back around. Field Snipe comes in, but he has the assault kit, does not have rockets. But the Greyhound doesn't go back for the garrison. It's gonna go over here to the front line. The Axis, 1 P4 down to the south, 1 P4 over here to the middle. Southern control, map control looks really, really good for the Allies. A couple of Blueberries making their push on the Gong Creek, which is the 4th point. Greyhound coming around. Greyhound still moving. The Axis have not taken it out yet. The Greyhound's going to go right to the back of the P4. Bazooka round came in from the Tundra, I believe, and the Greyhound goes right to the back, and there's nothing they can do about it. And they're going to be able to take out the P4 rocket. The Panzer IV, I think, is injured. And the Greyhound. Another round at the back of the P4. P4 needs to swing fast. A rocket to the front. And the Greyhound. Oh, the Greyhound. Oh, the Greyhound gets wrecked. Oh, from the other Panzer IV comes to the aid. At just the last moment. Oh, that was beautiful. Saved by the bell. Nice job to Panther, Major Cowboy, and Logan coming to the aid of their buddies at the absolute last moment. B4 crew has a nice repair station to the rears. Greyhound almost had a huge takedown right there along the hedgerow. Okay, let's go take a look at this. I mean, this is going to be pretty much stationary. We do have a Delta Demon, though, that has made their way inside the circle. Delta Demon has the engineer kit. Sergeant Jumper, Buck Wild. Have they got an OP? They do have an OP right outside. So all of these raspberries will have an excellent opportunity. Raspberries, of course, for those of you new, I am referring to those as the Axis. Blueberries are the allies. So we see the friendlies as blue and then the enemy as red. Or raspberry, as I call them. Ripjaw gets taken out by Buck Wild. Explosion happens down to the south. Map control looks very, very good for both sides, really, after a post-cap situation. Greyhound gets taken out. Axis setting up a really good front line, not getting pushed back. Garrison's situation looks solid. R22R not dedicating too much far. They're stopping a little bit south of Chapo. Chapo, we call this the Costco complex. Costco shopping complex, for those of you unfamiliar with this map layout. We like to give these names to places just to make it a little bit easier to reference versus that building, this building, that kind of thing. Battle QC. Same Monk, Salt Monks QC. Audi. Grip and Rip match. All responsible for the southern area of the map. As we get into the POVs of certain players over the course of the match, just keep in mind that you may hear heavy breathing, sweating, stomachs gurgle, as all these players are facing a whole bunch of nerves. And if you see them drop their guns over the course of the match, please do not be surprised or shocked. It just happens. You can't blame them. They're in a championship. They know what's at stake. They just have to deal with it. And usually we see these symptoms and issues start to level off around the 50-45 minute mark. Chipotle aioli coming down the hedgerow. Throwing a quick grenade, making sure nobody else is alive there. Map situation still looks solid. And I have already lost my cursor. Dang it. Alright, so before I had the cursor, but now it is gone. Sometimes that happens on the map. So I will have to do my best to direct where I'm looking at, as I won't have that available to me. Oh, Chipotle aioli take us down from the left. And this is the thing about Utah. You have all these open fields, the hedgerows, which makes it very difficult for infantry to push unless your team has superior armor advantage. 2 Panzer IVs, pummeling the hard cap, not letting the allies move a simple meter outside of it. But Tundra and the rest of the Blueberry Rocketeers are on point. Another one! Ricochets off the top. This medium should be okay, though, as 2 repair stations. The Cognac over there to the left. Another one! Oh, man, the Cognac could have the finishing round! Nope, Ricochet. Panzer IV is going to hold still here. Once again, has the repair station. Buttchuck and Salt Dog Burke helping their buddy out. One repair station does get destroyed, though, so they won't be able to leverage that. Line is extremely solid. Not one step back. Straight from being called in. Bombing run on the front line that's coming in from 101st Airborne. Commander Arctic Fox looking to flatten this defense a little bit. Occupied. 1 on the bombing run so far. Bilbo, the Cognac look to escape. They do. Only 1 for Commander Arctic Fox. Remember, the competitive average is 3, everybody. Lambda, Hero, Master Chips. Look at that dead even split between both sides. Now we should see heavies coming up momentarily. Yep, there's 1 Jumbo 76 to the top right. We still have the medium 75 to the rears of WN4. 2 P4s on the front line. Then we have the first Tiger up there to our top left, everybody. Coming on down the road. Look at this. Rulalik. Looking to run across here through the smoke. We're going to get a proxy satchel on this hedge, maybe. We all know the power of Proxy Sergeant Doc. Looking to gun him down, and he does. The medic comes in with a headshot. Sergeant Doc nails it. Kudos to Sergeant Doc. He's not just a healer. He's also a killer. And the Panzer IV will back up, feeling the heat from the infantry and also from those Rocketeers. Bump has made his way up to the hedge, looking to burn that OP. Coyote Man may have placed it a little bit too close. Sure did. The OP is gone. Bump coming around the corner, slowly peeking. He knows he's going to be under a hail fire. No, the artillery round takes care of him first. Explosion happens to the top, and that was a AT gun, I'm assuming. Maybe a repair station. Oh, it was a truck. Okay. Axis truck dealt with. Somehow made it up back here. Pain in my ass, pushing up the hedge over there to the right. What a vicious beginning this is, but R22R gaining a tiny bit of ground to the west. 101st Airborne has to be careful of these frontline hedgerow OP wipes. One medium 75 is taking some damage to the rears. They're out to repair. Panzer IVs getting a lot of longevity out of them. All these repair stations being built. Kudos to the Axis engineers, keeping these up and ready to go. Precision strikes will be ready in about 5 minutes, everybody. That's when we'll see those P-47s, the Stukas, come in from the clouds. Small wave over here to the rears. Commander Arctic Fox leading the troops in the back to help clear up Costco Complex. Bubba. User. Arctic Fox pushing forward. They know what's on the line, and they want to reflank the enemy so they can clean up front door of Le Grand Clique and allow more bodies to push towards WN4. Very slowly pushing westward. Their goal is just to wipe out all these R22R spawns. Make sure that's all clear and good to go. Strafing run comes to the front line. Not too sure if it got anything. Gonzo up there on the top of the roof. Timberwolf trying to control Chapel. Hedgerow split continues, but we got a couple blueberries. Getting close. Tundra may have some rockets for this P4. They got the repair stations, though. Really close. Oh, when it comes in, Tundra takes out both of them. And the Panzer IV is going to be without the ability for those auto repairs. Hero, right behind the hedge. Cigarette, over to the right. Yeah, first Tiger. Let's take a look at the positioning. First Tiger's up to the far north. AT gun in support. The Panzer IV is still really close, threatening. Jumbo 76 to the top. Rocket to the back of the side of the P4 Master Chips. Gonna look to get another one in here. Ricochets. The Cognac, though, coming over to the left. This Panzer IV's hurt. Another rocket. The Cognac. The repair station, though. Oh, one repair station is still alive. The Cognac. Oh, gets gunned down immediately. Master Chips and Tundra, though, trying to work together for some shake and bake action. Master Chips, Tundra. No, they take it out. And this hedgerow will fall to R22R. Just removing a little part of the defensive line, or the front line. Rulalak coming over to the rears of the P4. He got a satchel on. And now this P4 is going to get wiped. And another hedge will fall to the Allies. WN4. Looking very good. Down to the south, though. 101st still doesn't have that counterflank garrison. Transport truck down to the bottom. Looking to flank around. There goes the P4. Big plays here by the Allies for this opening. Now, granted, it's a very long match. So there's plenty of opportunities for comebacks. But this will send the Axis back a little bit. Just a little bit. Explosion happens up here to the north. Tiger in the perfect position to get P-striked in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Will Monsieur Labajou throw that puppy at it. 101st Airborne, no. R22R knows how lethal 101st Airborne's armor is. How good they are in the DMT terrain. Up here to the north, we get the 75. Takes one shot. Do they have repair stations? Yes, they do. Got one repair station to the rears. They're going to back up, get into coverage. This is what you call kiting, everybody. You take one shot, and you back up. You get nice and protected, and get repaired. They'll be just fine and dandy back there. Bilbo, rip draw. 76 over here in the circle. Zombie over to the right. All responsible for the main hard camp defense. One squad in the back, George squad. Transport truck going over into the middle between HQ and the C5 garrison, but it looks like Dog Squad is tracking them. And unfortunately for that transport truck driver, whoever it may be, once again, my cursor's not working. I won't be able to know. But they won't be able to do much. Raspberry's making some moves down here towards Alamo. Alamo, surprisingly, doesn't have anybody in it. On their first able to clear this up. Transport truck running around to the rear still. We have a Greyhound entering Lagon Creek. Front line still holding. Do we see that? Nope, Tiger's still up to the north. Remember, a peace strike is ready, everybody. Monsieur Labejou, will he try and sink it up there to the north? Tiger fires a little bit. Oh, Tiger takes a round. Artillery falling around it, right by the garrison. I think the repair station was destroyed, actually, so they don't have anything to fall back to here. 76 fires, but it's a little bit short. I think the other 75 is trying to line up another round as well. Tiger's going to back up into safety. Oh, man, those rounds are getting close. Will we see a peace strike? Tiger backs up on top of the repair station. Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do. Pick and pair. Flea Burnu. And Tin Wang. Oh, gonna hold out for a moment. They're sort of trapped. They know as soon as they peek beyond this. Oh, the artillery. Remember, if the artillery falls in the perfect location on the Tiger, it can destroy it. Don't ever want to forget that. Duffy comes in looking to build a repair station. Master Chips, that was come over to the right. Master Chips! Master Chips! Master Chips, I'm trying to get a POV of you, buddy. Does he have any rockets? I don't know if he has any rockets. He's waiting for the tank crew to bail out. The garrison is right underneath the tank. Oh, what an interesting situation Master Chips finds himself in. He's gonna dismantle the garrison underneath the Tiger. What? Tin Wang jumps out. Master Chips. He's gonna throw a grenade at Tin Wang. Poor Tin Wang is stuck in the corner. He dodges out of the way. Oh, the grenade doesn't get him. He dismantled. All right. First time ever on SmithersCast. A garrison we've seen dismantled while a Tiger was on top of it. Absolutely epic. Oh, beautiful. But this Tiger crew, once again, very, very, very trapped over here to the left. Not much they could do. They're going to try to repair real quick and poke back out. Oh, I thought he had rockets, but no rockets for him. Richie, Yvon, Terrell, and they're patrolling the back line, making sure the enemy is not sneaking around anywhere. 101st Airborne so far just up down by Chapel. We do have Georgia Squad OP up there to the north. Blueberries fighting along the hedge down to the south. No Stuka strikes called in, or P-47s. Both commanders holding it in their back pocket for another moment. Butt chug, buck wild, field snipe. Trying to make their way across here. But the Blueberries are holding strong. Alamo control looked like it was going to fall, but not yet. Lambda cleans up butt chug. The hedgerow back and forth. Snipers usually love this map. Have a grand old time peeking around, finding a nice little hedge spot. Maybe building a Belgian gate on the Axis side. to get a little bit extra elevation. Safe Haven tries to make his way through the open field. Does not last too long, though. Supplies up to the north. Two Tigers now being allocated up there. We do have one Blueberry that's getting a little bit close. That's going to be Sub C, one of the players to watch. Garrison gets placed in the back line. Sub C, not today, buddy. The Raspberries are well entrenched here. One Tiger pokes out. The 101st Airborne may be looking to line up some sort of double tap, but it's not quite in the cards yet. One round comes on in. Another round. Tigers trying. One long-range rocket from Schmidt. Turret shot. Tiger may have to back up here. They're starting to back up. Will it be in time? Oh, they're in that such a fine corner. Waiting for the first P strike from Monsieur Labajou. Nothing from either commander. Holding it tight to the chest. Whereas Blueberry Spawn Wave, though, is in the rears. Look at this big attack at the back line. We have Ohio to the right. Hickory match. QC. Hans Gruber over there behind the hedge gets gunned down. Going to be able to report back all these penetrations. Jumbo 76 called into Terra Green. Rocket comes into the back of the P4. And Le Grand Clique may not be looking so good. We'll have to see. How does Gus Bus and Boy Burnt hold here? They gotta know that the pressure's on. Getting communication reports from their buddies on the northern side saying, hey, all's not too well. Blueberry's coming down the trench. Northern armor positions have not changed. Second 76 was just spawned in. Supplies falling around church, I believe. No, bombing run. It's a bombing run. Maybe they're looking to get that garrison. Camp progress begins on 4th. Boy Burnt, guns down 2 though. Going for Hickory. Boy Burnt using the tree as coverage. Falls victim to Hickory. Match, grip and rip, Hickory. Pushing into the circle. A little bit of camp progress will come in. Sergeant Trench down to the south. Running back to the hard cap. Get a POV of a defensive SL. Maybe. There. Sergeant Trench doesn't see Match just yet. Match is able to dismantle some supplies there. Okay, he's able to sink one. And the Blueberries are inside. It's not that severe yet, but 101st Airborne just has to nip this in the bud. And they'll be fine. Sergeant Trench going for a grenade. Camp progress now 35%. Oh, shot from the right, shot from the left. Ohio, back to the rears. Grip and rip, Hickory. Cap progress stalls at the 50% mark. Airhead called in. Monsieur Labajou, maybe. I'm not too sure if that's a allied or defensive airhead. I didn't see the mark on the top left. Raspberry, Sergeant Punk Cowboy. Boy Burnt down to the bottom. These are key engagements because you don't want 101st to bring back more bodies than they need to. Luckily, they got a P4 coming up to help support the defense. So we had a POV this P4. Rocket comes in, though. Nets to the rears from Hickory. Hickory's looking to line up a second one. Hickory, number 2. Number 3 will do it. The Panzer IV's engine. Can they turn around and get a nice splash in time? Audi's over there to the left. Audi finishes it off. What a nice duo between Hickory and Audi. Here in the middle of the Grand Creek. Gus Bus. Punk Cowboy looking to put an end to this, though. Punk Cowboy, I think, caught with his grenade out in his hand. They take care of the blueberries. Whew. Good defense. Boreal coming up to the top on the bridge. Dallas, Ohio. A city and a state. Looking to bring that power to tonight's match. Rocket sails over to the 75. Nice little exchange we have here in the circle, everybody. Another blueberry. Good defense by the Axis. Gooch. Just a couple to clean up now, and then they can get back to normal. Up to the north, 1 Tiger, 2 Tigers relocating down to the south. Temporary help out with defense. 176 is shift over to the west of Chapel. Let's go check out this Tiger's approach. 1 Tiger down below us is taking a rocket to the booty from Tundra. These bazooka players are all over it tonight, everybody. Tundra nails it right in the back of the heavy. Big takedown. Big. That's going to make the Axis armor crews just a little bit more jittery about moving out in the open. The other Tiger pushed farther to the west, so they should be generally okay. And just like that, 4th point is pretty much clear. Just have Madge, Hickory, and St. Zin pushing over from the east. But 101st has taken out the backline spawn points, and they're all good to go. 176, though, is pushing front door, getting pretty aggressive with this. We have 1 spawn point for 101st inside WN4. '76 rolls on forward. It's got to be careful here. Obviously, you don't want to get too overconfident and not think the Axis are going to pull out their Rocketeers and destroy the living heck out of your metal box. Safe Haven. Let's go take a look at Safe Haven's position. See what he has, the Car 98 or the MP40. Safe Haven, Car 98. Coming around, pulls out the Panzer Shrek. Gonna look to line up a rocket. Does. Gets one in the side. Splitting and Cigarette. Spawn in. 76 turns around. We'll take a look at the Tiger's position in a second. Safe Haven still alive. No. Rocket ricochets off the top. All right, so the Tiger is... I don't see it. We have a Panzer IV to the back. Don't see the Tiger, though. The Tiger must have gotten taken out? Question mark. Tiger must have gotten eliminated, unless I didn't see it on the map. Take a look at the circle. We know the one got wiped. The other one was coming around to the very far back. Oh, is that it? Oh, it's in the creek bed. Okay, there we go. Tiger's trying to line up the shots on the 76, I believe. Do they have an angle from here? They do, and the 101st Airborne Armor Crew comes back and takes out a jumbo. All right. Offsetting the loss of that other Tiger. Very good, buddies. The Gong Cleek, once again, nice and secure. 1 Greyhound down to the south, roaming about. Camp pressure comes in on WN4 just a little bit. They did put a garrison right to the south. This garrison is right in the barn. And what this is doing, they're trying to just maybe see if it goes open for just a moment. And they get one big spawn wave. Boreal coming in. But Gonzo cleans him up. And Gonzo looks to be obviously defending this. And if 101st could get just one spawn wave off of that, that would be essentially acting like an airhead. Gonzo up in the top. Oh, we have 2 Gonzos. Gonzo versus Sergeant Gonzo. Oh. Takes a headshot there. from Buttchuck. 176 cruising around the hard cap. Noticing raspberries all around and has to be a little bit confused. Richie over there to the far left. Supply truck rolling around to the rears. May actually wipe that outpost from George. Getting really close. Oh, it just moves barely south. Garrison for the Axis is still live in the hard cap. Gonzo, Delta Demons, Tundra over to the side. He may be able to wipe the outpost. Tundra going over to the left. Going for Dental D. Oh no, Sergeant Gonzo was there to clean him up. And if 101st can cause maybe a little bit of panic inside of WN4, that could pull some more R22 bodies away from all around the map. Now the key part that they got to make sure to maintain control of is this northern section, as that's where the key Axis armor position is. Hero, though, looking to set up his OP to make sure that doesn't happen. Has his watch out. Looking for a nice safe spot. And puts it right here. A little bit of coverage. Major MJD. Trying to hold this part. Gonna need some backup, though, on the north side. We have one Tiger coming up. The Gong Cleek looks all nice and secure. Good. Once again, good job to the Axis for defending that. Pulling back the necessary bodies. And holding still. Hero takes out one. War Daddy, though, heard that shot. War Daddy. Oh, War Daddy wins the 1v1 versus Hero. Master Chips coming around the rears. Bible. Master Chips gets the Garrison with the rocket. So he'll consider that a victory. Commander Arctur Fox, no doubt, wants to reset that as soon as possible. No peace strikes called in tonight, I don't think yet, everybody. Waiting for that first peace strike. Schmidt. Pushing along the hedge. Little fence here. Schmidt. Leaf blower. Oh, leaf blower. Didn't see him at first, but Schmidt gave away the position. We thought he had the opportunity, but unfortunately did not get the advantage there. Leaf blower pushing up against Le Dump. Le Dump fail. Le Dump, of course, famous for his world record-setting bowel movements. Hence why he has that name. Defends the Garrison. Outpost over there behind the hedge. The leaf blower can hear the radio. Is going to make a very smart play here and just hold for the moment. Maybe looking to put down a proxy satchel. Yes, we do see the proxy satchel from leaf blower. Very well done, buddy. So proxy satchels plays Le Cognac, Schmidt, Timberwolf will all be taken out along with that Garrison. Very smart play there by leaf blower. In that corner, hearing the radio and putting it down. He's going to get himself a nice Garrison, OP, and maybe a couple blueberries. Let's take a look. Oh, there we go. And leaf blower clears it out. Bilbo, Hickory, splitting. All getting up to their positions. Bombing run has been called in. We have an airhead inside of the hard cap, everybody, from 101st. It's been marked. Where is it exactly? It's been dealt with. Okay. R22R cleaning it up, responding in full force back here. 5, 6 blueberries plus a jumbo all over it. Remember, everybody, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Thank you for joining me tonight for this Division 3 championship matchup between 101st Airborne and R22R. So far, we have seen one cap going to the Allies. They've gotten a little bit more map control, but the Axis still holding strong. There was a threat on 4th, but 101st took care of it, and they are all good to go. Defense holding strong. Red Mantuan over there to the back left. Very good split by both sides. Nobody really has a true advantage yet. Everyone's playing like they got nothing to lose. Panzer IV. Peeking about General Norwood over here to the left. Tundra looking to line up another rocket, maybe. Nope. The satchel goes off on the hedge and clears it. Delta Demon, Tinny Wang. Why it's so juicy? Kill by death. Oh, we have rounds going off to our right, everybody. It's that Panzer IV. Maybe taking some more rockets. Yes. Oh, no. I think that was the 75 down there by Church, maybe. Not too sure what that was. Panzer IV got popped from something. Norwood wins the 1v1 versus the other MG. He's gonna set it up again. In the playoffs, in the championship match, no round will be left unspent. General Norwood knows this. That's why they're paying him to be MG tonight. He's bleeding out, but he doesn't care. It's for the team. Tiger holding strong. Tiger has a little Belgian gate built in front of it. Just another way that you can utilize those abilities. Add a little protection for your tank, like this Tiger and the Belgian gate. NJD Bible over here to the left. Will look. Takes out Bible. Major MJG over to the right. Remember, everybody, if you're interested in joining competitive Hell Let Loose like these matches you see right now, you can join the Discord. You can find the link in the video description. Be sure to check that out. Competitive teams from all around the world are looking for new recruits. Schmidt, bump, pushing up down below. Commander Arctic Fox for the for the Axis. Is an admin there. So is Monsieur Labajou for the Allies. Names, household names in Hell Let Loose. Cigarette coming around the corner, going up against Buck Wild. Buck Wild! Oh, Buck Wild wins the 1v1. General Norwood. Ramos, Bilbo on the opposite side. Bilbo throws a grenade, looking to ricochet off the hedgerow a little bit. Oh, and it gets the grenade tossed perfectly. Rocket sails over by Bilbo from the Cognac, but misses. Bilbo comes around. Bilbo looking for Le Cognac, or for Ramos. Ramos! No, sinks it on Ramos. Bilbo will wipe this little hedgerow right here. Doesn't have a big impact, but these little microtransactions can go a long way. Take a look at the Allied positions. Over here in the back line. St. Zin on top of the church, it looks like. Look at this beautiful angle St. Zin has. Suppressing all those raspberries out there in the distance. Doing what his team is counting on him to do during these stressful times. Plane goes above. Supplies over there to the northeast. Supply truck coming to the back line. Hold your horses. Supply truck over here to the north from the Axis. Trying to find a little gap, and R22R is like, oh no, the command, oh no, Arctic Fox is gonna ping that garrison. Ow. Now, will R22R respond? How will R22R respond to this? They're gonna spawn on the garrison, maybe look around a little bit, but Arctic Fox has moved on over. He's gonna jump out. He's gotta put up this garrison ASAP. Supply truck, he's gotta move that supply truck though. Arctic Fox dives down. Gonna put up the Gary. Yo! Oh no, are they at max? Oh no, okay, he's gonna place it. Garrison gets placed. Yeah, he's gotta drive that supply truck away. He's gotta get that out of there. Oh no, Terrell sees it. Terrell. He's running. Sees Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox. Oh no, he doesn't. He's gonna jump back in. Terrell marks it. Doesn't hold. It doesn't give away his position. Very smart play there by Terrell. Sees the supplies, ignores those. Gonna go for the Garrison. Arctic Fox trying to drive off to the north. Puma round though. Oh, can we see the Puma take it out? Terrell trying to dismantle. Oh no, the Puma's not able to get the round in. Oh. Rocket comes in to the left from the Puma. Puma splashes, gets a couple. Richie though should be able to line up another rocket. Puma, Big Daddy, and JD are gonna take a rocket from Richie. Yes, I do. And the Puma goes, blah, 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 blah. And Terrell dismantles the supplies up to the north. The supply truck, I believe, did get taken out. Oh, Arctic Fox. Oh, if he didn't trip that Garrison. Okay, there it is. There's a supply truck. Well, what you gonna do? You try to take a chance, try to sneak it through the enemy line, but hey, stuff like that is gonna happen. Painted my bash, Schmidt, and Gonzo pushing on forward. Mother QC over here to our left. Holding these hedgerows as is tradition here on Utah. Schmidt. Peeking over to the left side. It's a shot to the right shoulder. Bump looking to take his position. Map position, everybody. We have 101st Airborne Gary down to the south in G5. Lagon Cleek is holding strong. Tigers front door for 101st established up here in the D3, D4 column. That's what we're looking for. Maintain that pressure. Back line for R22R. Looks all nice, safe, and secure. The Garrison is locked down here over there to the right. But the squad lead is just sticking by it. Maybe for a quick opening. Bilbo, Hickory. Trying to move forward, but man, it is rough here on a map like this against a determined team that's able to hold their ground. Saltberg. Field snipe. Safe haven. Oh, the life of the open ground push. Tiger down here helping defend fourth. Bombing run is called in over here on the front line. Commander Lebajou looking to soften up this 101st stronghold. Over here in the north, Panda, Duffy, MJD, Delta Demons, Bible, Arctic Fox, War Daddy looking to take the heat from the bombing run. Let's see how Lebajou does. Gets one. Competitive average is 3. Gets 2. Can he get 3, 4, 5? 3, 4. Oh, Arctic Fox survives. The Garrison does as well. Schmidt, Le Dump, paid in my bass. All moving forward. Arctic Fox holding out in the bunker, but gets annihilated. 42 minutes left to go. Remember, everybody, R22R was undefeated during the regular season. So they are here to prove everybody that that was not a fluke. Delta Demon coming around to the left, sub-C, painted my bass. Look at the face of wrath of Delta Demon. No, but a rocket misses over to the right. Painted my bass. No, painted my bass. Sends him out to the stratosphere into pieces. And the line, though, still is stable with these equal trades all around. One tank pushing down below. Jumbo over to the right. Looking to get an angle on this Tiger. It is well marked. No P strikes have been called in yet, everybody. As far, to my knowledge, we have not seen a Stuka. No P-47s. Tiger. Do they have the intel on that Jumbo that's pushing the Jumbo? There's no going back for the Jumbo now. They are out in the open. There's no retreat path. They know if they pull back, the Tiger will be able to knock them down very easily. Raspberry AT needs to come in clutch here. Airhead called into fourth. We got a little bit of pressure. Just a couple blueberries. A front door garrison by Dog Squad. We'll keep an eye on the progress. We'll circle down there in a second. Oh, this 76 is in hot water. Delta Demon coming over to the left side. Muppet. Oh, the Delta Demon goes on top. He's going to put the satchel on top of the turret. Oh, my God. The perfect place. He gets gunned down. Muppet. The dump. Buck Wild. Rocket sails. Oh, and over. Look, the dump versus Buck Wild. Buck Wild wins the 1-versus-1. Rough Puff is going to try to dismantle it, but it's in the worst place you could possibly try and dismantle. And the 76 will go ba-ba-ba-dooey. Nice comeback here from the 101st Airborne crew. The Satchelers strike. But the camp progress on Lagon Cleek continues. We'll go check on that here in a second. And down goes the Jumbo. Good victory there for the Axis. But this is looking dire. 101st Airborne may need a full callback. Everybody's pushing in. Zombies, Cigarette, Battle QC, Chipotle, Aioli. Chipotle joining us here. Oh man, it's plus 75. The Airhead did get taken out, so that is not an option for the Allies. But the Raspberries are going to need some type of full callback here. They need everybody in sector to offset this. But we do have some blueberries pushing outside of the circle. Oh man, this is going to be close. Blueberries are getting taken out, but we got a backup reinforcement wave. Sergeant Doc could have some big time frags here around the circle. 101st, may they get caught with their pants down for the defense, and R22R may go up 4-1 in the championship match. Oh no, it's saved at the last second. No, it's offset. Oh, hold on. It's not there yet. 101st. They need everybody to come back here, and that's what they're doing. They're bringing everybody back. Look at all these bodies coming on in. They got to win some frags, though. Oh, it's almost... Oh, oh no. Oh, my Lord, Evan, is this close? The blueberries are inside the circle. Every frag matters so much right now. Everybody's rushing back towards the Gong Cleek. Leaf Blower. One of the top aces. We have a nice big chunk over there for 101st pouring forward. The blueberries trying to stack the circle. Oh, it's gonna be close. No, man. Oh, and R22R goes up 4-1. Holy shnikes, with 38 minutes left to go. Big time play for the Allies to commit to that and get the attack on in. And now 101st has to do a quick regrouping all over across the map. And make sure not to lose control of this too much. Reset your OPs, get the garrisons up, tanks get in a nice safe position. All of it is so critical. We have blueberries though, Hero, Lord Palpatine, Hickory, all pushing towards St. Marie approach. They want to end this before 101st is able to recapture any sort of momentum. Commander Arctic Fox, hanging out here in St. Marie approach. No doubt, staring at his map, wondering what went wrong. Gonna find a nice safe place here and help coordinate the offense and defense. Boy burned, Hans Gruber. Gus Bus over to the right. Rocket comes into a truck. Sergeant Doc, though, cleans out the blueberry. What a game-changing map situation that I did not expect. It looked like a little attack that blew up real fast. Hero. Sergeant Doc. Was the OP placed too close? Yes, it was. Sergeant Doc takes it out. One little victory here and there could be so big. One Tiger pushing up to the north. And these tank exchanges right now are going to matter so much. Tiger fires one round against Jumbo 76, but they're going to be caught out in the open. The Jumbo may be able to nail it. Has the couple rockets to boot, and the Tiger goes doing. And the Allies are going to have a nice big advantage, but we got a big spawn wave down there to the southwest of Lagon Cleek. R22R has that garrison over there in C7, which could prove very useful for a counterattack onto 101st Airborne's penetration into the Lagon Cleek. Panzer IV steaming on forward. 101st determined to take this back. They were down 1-4 in the last matchup between the two teams. And they came back to be up 2-3 and potentially almost capped in the final minutes. So they know they could do it again. Panzer IV coming forward. Looking to get real aggressive here. Barbed wire in place down below. Rocket to the rears from Boreal. Another rocket. Oh, Panzer IV is going to burn real bad. Le Cognac looking to maybe finish it off. The Panzer IV escapes. Pick and Bear, Flea Burnu, and Tinny Wang. It's going to be kind of dicey when they get down this road. They may escape, though. Le Cognac, does he have a rocket? 35 minutes left to go, everybody. Panzer IV still cruising around. No rockets coming on in, but they got to find a place to repair. Now position check. We have a Tiger. Oh, hold on. We got a 2 P4s. Another P4. Oh. Hold on. Did they take out the other jumbo? They did. Okay, so yeah. Okay, the P4s took out the other jumbo. So we have one jumbo coming into the bottom of WN4, but Arctic Fox or somebody driving up a half track there to WN4. Very smart play. Panzer IV takes a little bit. Two Panzer IVs trying to work together. I think this Panzer IV was engined. No, Logan's going to try to jump out and do a quick repair. No, he takes a rocket for the tank, but it doesn't matter. Another one comes in anyways. Camp progress coming on the Gone Creek. Arctic Fox could have a massive garrison. Oh my god, or a massive half track up there to the north. 76 pushing southwest. We'll have to see if 101st is able to just slam it right back in and take this back. Buck Wild, grip and rip. Duffy. Other Panzer IV gets cleaned up to the north. Buff Duffy gets grip and rip. Sub-C coming around. Very, very solid positioning for the Allies. They've stabilized the front line. Half-track is still at play to the far north in F3, everybody. And remember, half-tracks are something that is not locked out within 100 meters, unlike garrisons in the red zone. So, 101st could get a nasty spawn wave on that once they're able to capture Le Grand Clique. Big thing for the Axis, though, is their tanks have to play real conservative. They got to slowly just figure out how they can get the best advantage here. Not take too many big, risky plays. 32 minutes is a lot of time, but the cooldown on the heavies can be brutal. Saint-Marie approach looks all okay. They got garrisons established around there. Frontline OPs look good. Obviously, now it's all about slowly wedging R22R out of this. We have a recon squad lead from 101st scoping out WN4. Looking for those spawn points. Audi. Gets picked off top of the roof. Battle QC finishes off Delta Demon. One Luke's cruising on to the north, 176 in the RCAP along with a 75. Looks like we have one tank crew waiting to the top left. Panda up on the glider wing, scoping out the area. Leaf blower falls victim to Le Cognac. Field snipe. Oh, and he gets la cognac. Slow and steady. Allies holding strong. Got a Luke's to the rear. Luke's just looking to run around and cause a little bit of chaos. Maybe find a couple spawn points here and there. Smoke falling in the circle. No airhead, I don't think. Nope. Okay, they're looking for the garrison. They should be able to see it right now. 3-man Luke's cleans up the Gary. Little by little, chipping away at the Allied defense. Luke's rounded to the back of the 75. Won't do much. They could track it, but not much more than that. Raspberry slowly pushing forward down the main road. 30 minutes left, everybody. Rocket comes into the loops from Master Chips. Flea bird. Oh, the loops. Gets taken out. Oh, hold on. The 76. Oh, they lose a 76 to the Tiger over there by in the middle of the map, everybody. All right. A little bit of life will breathe into the Axis. They need those little morale boosts. And the Allies have a long supply line to bring up their armor crews. As opposed to the Axis, who can keep throwing in front door. Tiger crew will get out, repair. After winning that 1v1 versus the Jumbo. K-Nation. Aldo Raiden. We got Bad War in the gunner seat. Or in the driver's seat, I think. Kill by death. Coming up here, dropping supplies, maybe for a repair station. Bombing run did come through on the front line. I think from the Axis softening up a little bit. Nothing much in the back line yet. Remember, the Allies have, or the Axis have that wild card with the half track north of WN4, and they're going to keep that there. They know there's really no point in driving it anywhere else, and Arctic Fox was able to drive that when the Allies were so focused on the Glen Creek, for good reason, of course. So he knows he has that trick up his sleeve. And right now he's trying to just make sure to coordinate everything as much as possible, or as much as possible from his little spot here. Arctic Fox peeking out. Oh, no, takes a shot from the right. That proxy satchel goes off, clears that hedge. Line's looking really solid. 101st not able to crack the defensive ring just yet, but we may see a little bit of an armor push. We have one Tiger creeping forward. We got a Panzer IV middle HQ. Puma down to the south. Tiger and crew, no doubt, just trying to figure out what is the best approach to get into fourth. You gotta eliminate, because we have one. What do we have there, everybody? We got a medium 75 inside the circle. We have a Stewie up to the north. Jumbo 76 coming down from the south, I believe. So they got a little bit of time. Just a little. Tiger splashing. Red Mantuan. With the recon loadout. Gonna provide some intel. Zombie, though, may see him. No, Red Mantuan's able to go over here to the right. Sub-C. Medium shifts over here to the north. Now can the 101st squad leads relay that intel back. Red Mantuan versus Bump. Oh, gets him right in the back. Tiger. Scoping out the area. They want to make sure they make the right move. And at the right move at the right time. They can't take too many risks, and they know that. 75 is up here. Should be marked. General Norwood most likely relayed that target back to his SL. Camp progress comes in a little bit, but R22R has plenty of bodies inside the circle. Proxy Satchel goes off. Commander Arctic Fox right here on the front line to get the pulse of 4th. The pressure is on it. You can feel it. No precision strikes called in yet today, everybody. I thought for sure both these commanders would use all 3 of them over the course of the match. But no. Nothing yet. The intel has not gotten through. Maybe the planes are out of fuel. Radios may be down. Who knows? Could be a number of issues that are happening in the background. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Division 3 championship matchup between R22R and 101st. So far, we have seen 2 captures, both going to R22R. First on WN4, then on the Grand Creek. And now, it's up to 101st to figure out a way to penetrate this defensive line. Rockets come on over. Leaf blower, getting him in. So is Salt Dog Burke. Oh, and a nice double. Chipotle aioli trying to repair. Can Leaf Blowers sink the... Oh, no. Both of them get wiped. Down here to the far south, we have Ohio, Dallas, Lord Palpatine, Battle QC, fighting to get somewhere close to front door on 5th. They're going to have a jumbo in support here momentarily. 101st may not be expecting the Allies to have a frontal attack here. Ohio crawling down low. Trying to avoid those MG42s. Pushing up to the hedge. Ohio. Oh, weak. Oh. Wienuck heard his footsteps and popped him right in the side. Dallas coming on forward with the medikit. Dallas loses the fight against a Car 98. Wienuck gets a solid couple here. We're moving through the open fields. And these are the people you want holding your front door. And Wienuck will continue holding that area to make sure that 5th is okay. And the rest of the team can push up. Axis dedicating a P4 down here. Do they have the intel on the 76? That I do not know. Panzer IV pushing forward. Remember, the mediums are different now, everybody. If you haven't played in a while, they could take 2 shots of a heavy. Not the usual one that we used to see. It used to be a 1-pop shot. Now it's a 2-1. 76 looking around. Panzer IV is over there to the left. Ohio may be relating that intel right now, but he's facing some NG42 fire. Panzer IV backs up. It's going to splash. Von Cleek faces a little bit of pressure, but it's just sector. Now, if the Panzer IV were to play this perfectly, they could push the jumbo and catch him off guard with the reload timer, win the 1 versus 1. This will be a big victory for Axis Armor. Here they go. They're making the move. Panzer IV comes around, gonna look to get 1 shot in. The jumbo's right in front of him. They ricochet. Oh, we got Ohio and Dallas, though. Dallas gets 1 rocket in. Dallas gets gunned. Panzer IV has to turn real quickly here. They got to get this round in. 1 into the 76. The jumbo's going to turn. No, the Panzer IV may be tracked. Rocket to the back for Wienuck. Panzer IV's going to go. Panzer IV ricochets. It's going to try to escape. Oh, takes another out. Wienuck. Wienuck. Oh, Wienuck takes it out. It saves the jumbo. Wienuck! What a play, buddy! Oh, the Panzer IV gets lost anyways. Oh, my man. They took out the jumbo. That's what matters. Oh, man, very nice play. Victories like that send a nice boost across the entire team. Oh, that was so cool. That was great. Okay. 21 minutes left to go. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Leaf blower trying to push straight into the Gong Cleek all by his lonesome. Go get a POV of leaf blower real quick, everybody. Leaf blower. Listens. Not happening. Cat progress slowly coming in. 101st Airborne. Really good front door push. We have a Tiger down the main road. 76 was just lost to the south, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. So the Allies are hurting for armor. Looks like they did take out one of the Shermans in the hard cap. Up to the north, we have a medium 75 and a Stewie. Tiger. 75 down to the south. Precision strike called in. Monsieur Le Bijou. He's doing it from west to east. There they come. There's the P-47s. Oh, it's just a little bit off. And the Tiger's going to survive. Damn. So close. First precision strike used today, and that'll be the last P strike, actually, as we are under the 20-minute timer. We have a 20-minute cooldown for P strikes, everybody. Butt chug, Sergeant Gonzo, leaf blower. All trying to make their way into the circle. Delta Demons to the rear. Safe Haven, jump yay. Bombing run coming over the front line. This will be a Monsieur Le Bijou bombing run. It's going to get a few. The garrison's a little bit farther back, so there's no garrison takedown. It's got a couple raspberries. Monsieur Le Bijou most likely looking to get the Tiger plus repair stations, but the Tiger is pushed up a little bit. And he'll get 2 raspberries. He'll get 2. Counter bombing run, though. Looks like it's coming in from 101st. Looks like they're going to go for it. 5th point is facing a little bit of cap weight. Doesn't look too serious, though. Looks like they got it. Bombing run goes. Gets a nice chunk. Going to go contested. Arctic Fox running straight into the hard cap. Sergeant Gonzo to his left. Sergeant Gonzo's going to have Terrell over there to his... And Gonzo, Sergeant Gonzo wins the 1 vs 1. Going to go for the outpost now. Spawn wave comes in for R22R. Outpost wiped. Gonzo gets taken out. Leaf blower. Oh, leaf blower as well. Tiger coming up to the circle to take out this 75. The Cognac waiting in the wings. Over here by these hedgerows. 2 Tigers for 101st. This is it. This is going to be their push. The P strike is used. The bombing run is on cooldown. The Allies will not have that in their arsenal. Tiger's going to need a little bit of infantry support. They got user, but I feel like they're going to need more. Tigers hold, waiting for the infantry maybe to get a little bit closer here. St. Marie approach, still holding strong. Panzer IV down there to help support. Now these Tigers are just itching to kick it in the 4th gear, run through the hard cap. No tanks for the Allies coming up here. Everybody, we do have a medium 75 though coming over to the rears. A medium. Where is it? There it is, right down below. Who do we have in this medium? It's a 2-man, the Shroom King, Napkin of Death. Oh, they hit a mine. Oh no, wait, they get a repair station, okay. This medium 75 comes over to the back of the Tiger. Oh, what a play. Medium 75 hits a mine, they hit a mine. Tiger begins to spin. Oh no, Tiger, do they know? Kill by death? No, the Sherman 75 takes out the Tiger. That's huge. Oh my gosh, it went undetected. And they were able to get into the back, and now they're going to go for the other Tiger. The other Tiger spinning around, and that's going to make them totally susceptible to getting rockets. 16 minutes. No Rocketeers from the Axis in sight. What a play. Another rocket. The Tiger's burning badly. Medium crew coming around. Tiger's trying to escape to safety. 75 may just turn it and say, screw it. We could have a shot on him. Tiger's trying to get through the hedge. Back to safety. They know they can't lose another one. That would be detrimental to this push. And the Tiger should be able to escape. Okay. So 101st will be down one heavy for at least a moment. I don't know what their cooldown is for the next one. Heavy crew cruise AP4 right there in the middle. 75 takes a rocket from Butt Chug over to the left. Another rocket. 101st needs max Rocketeers right now. We need to see every squad with Panzer Shreks, and there we go. Sergeant Doc. Salt Dog Burke comes in with a rocket. Looks like the Tiger crew is repaired, and they're pushing back up. Didn't expect them to repair. Oh, they went back to mid-HQ maybe. Oh, no, they're still burning. Oh, they got the repair station right here. Okay. Okay, they're going to get back to 100%. Allies have 175 down to the south. One recon vehicle. The 75 on the Gong Clique was taken out, everybody. Remember that half-track? The half-track, everybody. The secret weapon for the Axis, the Wunderwaffe, is over there north of WN4. Remember that. Keep that in the back of your mind. 14 minutes. But the Blueberries are holding strong. Not letting the penetration occur. Raspberries pouring on forward from the north. The Axis know time is ticking real fast. Panzer IV Tiger pushing down the road now. Looking to go for it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this will be the push. Jumbo 76 spawned in the red roof house. This most likely will be the last Jumbo we see, but it's still going to be a few minutes away from getting to the front line. 75 cruising down. Right below us, looking to maybe get a side angle on those and the last Axis tank push. This 75 crew could have a really good opportunity. Timberwolf maybe relaying that intel right now, running over to the tank and telling them, hey, you guys got a Tiger and a 75 over there to your right. Cap progress coming in for 50% for 101st. They may send it. Look at all these Raspberries pushing forward. Overwhelming the R22R defense. Can the Axis break through? Panzer IV is booking it right through the Hardcat. Rocket to the side from Tundra. Another rocket takes out Hero from Salt Dog Burke. Tundra, another one to the rears. Panzer IV's got to keep moving. Rocket takes out Tundra. Cap progress comes in for 101st. Reinforced drop to the Gong Clique. Sherman 75 cruising on back here. They're going to go toe-to-toe with the P4 that's burning. They should be able to wipe it. Panzer IV. Sherman misses the shot. Capway continues. Axis. Oh, the rocket sails on forward. But the Axis are well in here. It's going to come down to these little frags. Field Snipe takes out Master Chips. 101st knows they got the opportunity. Another P4. Great use of medium tanks. They got to take the chance right now. It's now or never for 101st. Rocket to the rears, though. The bazookas pouring on in for the Allies. Panzer IV's just got to go in the circle and find a safe space. Greyhound over to the right. Hickory looking to line up another shot. Hickory. Oh, no, he gets gunned down to the last second. Panzer IV splashing. Going to enter the circle here. Rocket into the 75, and that gets wiped. That's a lot of cap weight just lost. But now we got to see the AT bazookas coming in to eliminate this P4. P4 parks itself in a nice safe position. The 8 infantry got to protect him. Do whatever they can. The Raspberries are pouring on forward. Reinforce, remember, is going to be expired here in just a moment. Master Chip's running forward, but he doesn't have bazookas. He's going to have the satchel loadout, and it's not going to be enough time. 101st pouring on in. Blueberries down to the south. Do they got it? Can they come back? 101st. And they get it. All right, everybody. Now the wild card. How many bodies they throw up to the half track? Garrison placed right on the border. 101st has to be careful here. They gotta secure Lagon Creek before they throw too many bodies at WN4. Spawn wave comes over to the north. Cap pressure comes out of WN4, but cap pressure comes on Lagon Creek. Oh, 101st may just throw in the towel and send everything to middle. Let's go take a look. Lemejou. Look at that. The dump. Rip draw inside. 101st is winning this cap race, everybody. The half-track Gooch, Duffy, leaf blower, guns down another. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. Big spawn wave, though, comes in for the Allies. Right into the circle. Do we have a bombing run? Garrison over there to the rears. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Oh, my gosh. The Blueberries came in at the perfect time. They responded. The discipline on these competitive teams is unbelievable. My heart is racing. May need to take a breath here for a moment. We'll go get a POV of Leaf Blower as he explores the hard camp. Leaf Blower wipes an outpost. Avoids the mine. Gets another one. Leaf Blower dodges a few rounds, goes down in the trench. Another big spawn wave for 101st comes into the north, and they're pouring on forward. The Gong Cleek is pretty much cleaned up. R22R on a full callback. Can 101st win these frags? Can they take out that garrison to the rears? The Gong Cleek faces a little bit of cap weight right now. Tank gets destroyed right in the middle. I think that was the Greyhound. 101st just has to, if they can overwhelm these defenders and find that garrison, that will be the end of the temporary defense. Garrison gets locked. Big spawn wave comes in. They should see that big blob. Do we have a bombing run? I think it's on cooldown. I think Arctic Fox used that on the Von Cleek. Another big spawn wave, and they're still capping. Pure sector. Little bit of pressure there on fourth, but not too much. Tiger's coming up from middle. Do we have any armor for the Axis up to the north? No armor. It is everything in this half track. We got to see Rocketeers for 101st shred these medium 75s. 75 splashes around. Bubba looking to go over to the side. Bubba is he eating his shrimp today? No. 75 goes to the barbed wire. 101st still coming in. One rocket over to the right from Salt Dog Burke. General Norwood may be able to line up another one. Oh, General Norwood gets gunned down. Salt Dog Burke though with the second one. A ricochet's off the back. Weenuk chasing from the rears. Pressure is still on by 101st. R22R has not found this garrison. Rocket to the back. One more rocket should do it. Salt Dog Burke lines up, maybe. Oh no, I think he's got that ricochet. Bombing run called in. Where's this bombing run, everybody? I think it's going right over the garrison. Right over the R22R garrison. That's going to be a big wipe. Communication's going to be frantic for the Allies right now, as they know they got to get that reset as soon as possible. 176 though has entered the hard cap. 75 down below. 8 minutes left. Another big raspberry wave up to the north, but now R22R senses that something isn't right. Up here to the top of WN4, and that may be where they're pouring from. Raspberry's now slowly not able to make as much ground as they used to. We do have a Panzer IV up to the top. Tiger streaming in from the bottom. Rocket sails into the Stewie. Half track right there, parked behind the hedge. And there's a two-man Stewie, so the spotter is not there to see it. Stewie moves around, looking for those spawn points. Bible coming on down below. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Blueberries are all inside the circle. Maximum defensive callback. Nobody's on the offense right now. Panzer IV, Tiger moving up here to the front line. Rockets over to our left. We have the 75 down below, 76 in the hard cap. Over to our right, we have the other 75 that's taking a beating from these Panzer Shreks. Another rocket. Oh, 75 still alive. Buttchug can't believe it. He's got to load in another one. Over to the right, we got Salt Dog Burke looking to line it up. Salt Dog Burke. Oh, he doesn't have quite the angle for the trench. He stands up, it goes up top. Oh, he ricochets off the front. All these little microtransactions, these little engagements have such a big impact. Boreal with the rocket, another ricochet. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Does 101st have what it takes to penetrate this line? Round sails on over to the Tiger. The Jumbo is facing the north side, so this Tiger may have an advantage. Still plenty of time for 101st to come back. They still have the half track up to the north, but they're slowly getting closed in. Master Chips, Tundra take out the tank crew members. We're down to the gunner inside, I believe. Master Chips gets gunned. Another rocket. Tundra's looking to get a satchel on. This Tiger needs support in the direst of times. Half-track location, still holding, but it's only a matter of time. Blueberry's pushing on forward. Bump may be able to get a marker up here. Remember, there's no P-strike for the Allies. That's already been used up. Hans Gruber gets taken out by Bump. Bump's going to see it and relay this target back to command chat, no doubt. He's going to go for the garrison. General Norwood, Gus Bus both get wiped. Rocket sails on over from the Cognac, misses the half track. And Bump's going to try and lock it, but the artillery round shuts him out. But it will be on the map for the entire team. Another big spawn wave. Oh, but a rocket from the Cognac. And just like that, the small raspberry pocket up to the north is getting reduced, and the artillery round clears the remaining. Schmidt is going to go up and take the grand prize with the bazooka to the engine. Under 5 minutes left to go. Mamma mia. Oh, and one more small wave, the 3-second roll. Oh, man, we got one squad lead. Look at that. No, but the artillery, absolutely relentless. One raspberry left, Gus Bus. We got 2 OPs in all that mix that are still up and ready to go. Ripdraw's coming on up though. Ripdraw. Go get a POV of Ripdraw's going through the chaos. Burns 1 OP. Gets 2. Ripdraw. 1. Oh! Coyote Man holding on to the last one. 1 OP remaining. 1 left. 4 minutes, everybody. The Axis setting up front door, get their garrisons up. Their tanks are moving up to the front line. The Tiger, I think, got taken out down to the south. I don't see it anymore, so they lost a 1-versus-1 versus the Jumbo. And this should be it. And the OP gets wiped. Oh my gosh, what a long battle that was for the North. R22R barely holding on, but making those all callbacks. Those full team callbacks. Panzer IV, Luke's, another Panzer IV, 2 mediums, 1 light, steaming up towards the circle. The Tiger carcass that we saw earlier. Last bombing run for Monsieur Labajou, looking to squash this front door push. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. R22R on a full front line. Full front line defense. Bombing runs coming on forward. The garrison spawn wave just coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. Totally crushes the 101st attack. But does not get the garrison. The garrison is still alive. Oh, through all that. It's still good to go. Craziness. 37 seconds left to go. 1 Panzer IV dives. Tries to make, or no, that was the Lukes. Panzer IV is coming up top. Looking to go toe-to-toe with these 75s. 75. Solo 75 dodges. Panzer IV is cruising forward. R22R knows they just got a hole for another 15 seconds. Panzer IV fires. 10 seconds. The Blueberries inside the circle. No reinforced to drop. And R22R will come away as your Division 3 champions. Oh my gosh. What an ending. Oh, and that northern push, that northern half-track spawn wave would need to be studied again and look to see what they could have done differently. Obviously, it's difficult to know where the enemy garrisons are, but that backline garrison, or the point garrison, saved the Allies. I mean, that massive, those couple massive spawn waves came in so clutch. 101st was so close The raspberries were pouring through. Oh my gosh. So close. Mamma mia. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. If you have any questions, go drop a comment below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll have the next big matchup tomorrow morning between Sixth and Taco for our rematch in the semifinals on Carentan train station, where no doubt it will be a little bit heated in chat. So that should be good. But yeah, that'll be early. It'll be at 5 a.m. Stream will start around 5:30, 5:35 or so. But congratulations once again to R22R for taking home this hard-fought victory. 101st so close at the end with that half track to the north. Oh my gosh. So freaking close. But the Blueberries responded and were able to halt them at just the right line and keep them from getting it. So R22R, once again, will be your Division 3 champions here as part of TPL. And if you're interested in joining competitive Hella Loose and being seen on streams like this, be sure to check out the link in the Discord description where you can learn all about it. Everybody will go ahead and give commands to Monsieur Labajou right there. So many plays, so many key plays in this matchup. Oh my gosh, so many. Everybody, well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.